Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan, Assistant Professor, MIT Aurangabad, presenting my next video on the topic area by double integration. Uh, in this video, I will discuss how to find the area of parametric curve. Example, find the area included between the cycloid x is equal to a in bracket theta plus sin theta and y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. This is the equation of that cycloid. Therefore, applying the knowledge of curve tracing, we get the figure as a curve as shown in the figure. Vertex is at origin having 2 points, origin 0 0 for theta equals to 0, and the second point is for theta equals to pi. The coordinate of that point is a pi 2a. Therefore, if I write that coordinates as a pi and value of y is 2a. Therefore, this is the point. Curve exists between the two consecutive curves, one cycle. Therefore, this is the first curve. Curve means a common tangent to this part and another part of the curve. Again, another common tangent to this part and another part. We can extend that cycloid on both the side, towards left as well as towards right. And then, as per that formula, area is given by double integration of dx dy. It is double integration of dx dy. We make a strip parallel to y-axis in that region. And as per the strip, your first integration must be with respect to y and then with respect to x. And therefore, that area is equals to double integration of dy between the limits y equal to lower end lies on that curve where y is a into 1 minus cos theta. Upper end lies on the line y is equals to 2a. Whatever the result of this first integration, then we integrate it with respect to x, moving it between the line y-axis means x equals to 0 to x is equals to, at this point x coordinate is a pi, but that gives you the area of the half part. I will share that total area which we require to obtain by double integration in red color, in green color. Therefore, that is the required area which I have shown in green color. And therefore, I have taken the half part of that area. We have symmetrical part about y-axis, therefore making it twice to get that complete area. And then performing that integration, first one, therefore 2 times integral from 0 to a pi. Integration of dy is y between limits a 1 minus cos theta to 2a, and then we have to integrate it with respect to x. It is 2 times integration from substituting upper and lower limit. Upper limit is 2a minus lower limit is a 1 minus cos theta and d theta. Oh, sorry, dx. We get, if you simplify it, it is 2 times integral from 2a minus a, we get that term as a, minus minus it become plus a into 1 plus cos theta. Oh, sorry, a into cos theta. Then which we have to integrate with respect to x. Here we are getting a function of theta, and which we have to integrate with respect to x. It is not possible. Therefore, we once again rewrite this as dx by d theta into d theta. Only form I am changing by performing like this. And as new integration is with respect to theta, we have to see the limits in terms of theta for these 2 points. Therefore, when x is 0, we get that point for theta equal to 0. Therefore, lower limit becomes theta is equals to 0. Here that limit is from 0 to a pi. And therefore, for x is equal to a pi, that point exists for theta equals to pi. And then integrating it, we can take a common from these two. Therefore, it is 2a integral from 0 to pi. It is 1 plus cos theta remains. Differentiating x with respect to theta, therefore differentiating that with respect to theta, a is constant term, derivative of theta is 1, and derivative of sin theta is cos theta, which we have to integrate with respect to theta. And then rewriting it, we can take a outside the integral sign, therefore it is 2a square integral from 0 to pi. It is 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. We get 1 plus cos theta bracket square with respect to theta. Converting it into a half angle, therefore it is 2a square integral from 0 to pi. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2, and its square with respect to theta. Therefore, 2 square is 4, 4 to the 8, 8a square integral from 0 to pi cos theta by 2 raised to 4 d theta. We call as equation 1. And then using the substitution, put theta by 2 is equals to t, d theta is equals to 2 dt. When new limits, when theta is 0, for theta is equals to 0, we get t equals to 0, and for theta is equals to pi, we get t is equals to pi by 2. And therefore, substituting that information in equation 1 becomes, it is 8a square integral from 0 to pi by 2 due limits, and cos t raised to 4, and d theta is 2 dt. And therefore, it is to outside 16a square integral from 0 to pi by 2 cos t raised to 4 dt. And as the limits are 0 to pi by 2 and the term cos of theta raised to n, applying that reduction formula, standard reduction formula, and therefore we get that as 16a square n minus 1 upon n first term, therefore 4 minus 1, that is 3 by 4, subtracting 2 from both numerator and denominator term, we get 1 by 2, last term is 1 by 2 into k, and the value of k is here pi by 2 as n is even, and therefore simplifying it, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16, 16 is cancelled, therefore we get 3a square pi, 3a square pi square units is the required area. Okay, therefore the area of the cycloid x is equals to a theta plus sine theta, y is equals to a into 1 minus cos theta by double integration is 3a square pi. Therefore, if you are watching my videos, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel for new updates or new videos. Thank you very much.